Welcome again to another episode of the Goalpost Gossip. I'm your host, Alton. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow the movement at Gossip Goalpost. Deal. Okay. In today's video, we're going to be talking about football that's been going around other than Premier League because there's no Premier League that's going on. The first thing we're going to be talking about is the FA Cup. And FA Cup, Chelsea made a statement victory. Our first victory. Well, it's not a big unknown team that we play against. But it was a convincing victory. Let's see how we can move forward with this because it was very good. It was at moments we look like we are really, like we really know what we're doing with the system. So let's see if that's the truth, because we have a big game coming up. I also saw where in the FA Cup, Liverpool did won their game convincingly too. People were burning up. People are still doing it, not to worry, because they don't give up on it. And the media, they are like giving Dominic's a very hard time for the fancy pass that he tried to make, and it turns out into a goal. A lot of people seen it disrespectful. Like, how is that disrespectful? Like, football is just so soft where players are not allowed to show skills and you know what I mean? Like, if you're doing that now, you're showboating. If you're doing it, you're disrespecting the other team. Then why am I having skills if I can't use it? Yeah, it's not just only to just kick the ball to the other and kick the ball and run and run. No, we need some excitement in the games, man. So the media need to get off the people and when the people try to do skills, because we need skills. We need something to liven up the games and make the game interesting and show, the top players who are above there. Do the skills, man. Allow the people. Even though it turns out to be a mistake, a flop skill because the back heel didn't work, and it leads to a goal, would say, for instance, they had lost that game due to that. It would be talked about more harshly right now. You know what I mean? But he scored a goal also, and he played well in the game. So that was just the downside. And to me, it's not really a downside. It didn't cost him the game. It just didn't pull off. But I feel like players need to express themselves through their skills, of course. Manchester United did get eliminated, and they got beat by Brighton, so they are eliminated out of everything. So that's mean to say that they get eliminated out of everything because they're still fighting. There's still places available for Champions League football, also Europa Conference League, Premier League is still going on, so they can finish in the top 6 or 7 or so. But other competition to give them a trophy right now for the season, they are completely out of it. Sorry, Manchester United. Also, Carabao Cup is going on, and Manchester City won their first leg. They are won it convincingly. Semenyo, up until this time, it hurts me to know that our team, Chelsea, didn't even try to make a bid for Semenyo, and we let Semenyo go to Manchester City. That team gonna be unbeatable, man. That's just strength to strength. You know what I mean? And Semenyo is 2-2. He should have been 3. They robbed him that goal. I think they did rob him that goal. That was a mistake after 7 minutes worth of time. That VAR is used to check this and check that, and still don't give the man the goal. Like, come on, that's bull crap. We all know that that's a goal. That's a goal. But nevertheless, City won the game, and that's the first round, so they won. Today, Chelsea will be playing against Arsenal, and it's a true test for our new coach. Brand new, second game in charge, and it's this big of a game. We need a result, and we need a good result. I don't only want Chelsea to win, I want us to make a statement win. We need to make a statement like, hey, we are back. We have a great system now. We have talent. We are confident, and we gonna take it to y'all. We need a statement victory. Victory. Arsenal need to be humble, and I think today is the day that Arsenal is gonna be humble. Yes, so it will be a very, very, very interesting game. Yeah, how could I talk about City, but I don't talk about City FA Cup trashing, where City, it was like what, 10? Like, goodness gracious, man. City didn't even hold up. City didn't even press brakes, not once. Yeah, City game, like, it was 10 to 1 or something like that, yeah. But, God, goodness gracious. And it's not only City scoring all those goals. I saw because we're talking about everything in one. There's not no format in this video right now. I see where our Marcel has scored 9 goals too. Mason Greenwood 3 goals, 3 assists. God dang, goals are wrapping up over. You know what I mean, all over. So a lot of goals everywhere. Interesting. Um, Real Madrid, Barcelona. We saw that Alonso get sacked because Real Madrid is not really delivering, and that's not no news. You know what I mean? Real Madrid haven't been, looking like Real Madrid at all. I mean, to be honest, they won games and they do know how to win trophies and shit like that. But I feel like Real Madrid kind of losing their identity also. Um, like Real Madrid played against Barcelona and Real Madrid only had like 20% of the ball. That is ridiculous. I mean, they're marksmen. They are marksmen because they get like 8 shots and 8 shots on target. They are marksmen. I'm not going to deny it. And that's the reason why we say that they know how to win. You know what I mean? Even when things are not really going their way, they're gonna give. They have a great chance of winning games because that's Madrid and they have the firepower. But that stats was except for only for the amount of attempts that they get at target because they get 8 shots and the 8 shots were on target. That's immaculate. That's remarkable. You know what I mean? But they still ended up lose the game that caused Javi is job. So they like, oh no, we can't keep doing this. And I can't tell when was the last time Real Madrid beat Barcelona. You know what I mean? So Barcelona kind of really have Real Madrid on a leash right now. Like the competition is just not there no more. It's just Barcelona is just way ahead, to be honest. So pretty interesting thing that was going on. Also in Afcon, we are down to the semi-final, and the semi-final will be one of them is Mane versus Salah, and that is how it's dubbed because Mane and Salah, the story that they have together at Liverpool and the controversies and all that stuff. Now they will be coming up against each other in the Afghan semi-final. Who do you think will be the victorious one? I don't know. They're two good players, and I like both of them. So let's see. May the better team win. Also, Morocco looking really good. I think Morocco is really continuing from that last World Cup great run that they had. But they're looking really, really, really good. Also, very steady team, man, and they're scoring goals and they look very organized. Yeah, so it will be another very interesting semi-final also. So let's see. May the better teams win. But Afcon is very, very, very entertaining. If you haven't been watching the games, you are missing out on great football. And that leads me to say, I am very, very excited to see what the African team's gonna bring to this year World Cup. Like every year, to be honest, African teams always look good in World Cup. But this year, the teams look promising. They look like they mean business. They look like, hey, we're gonna take this trophy to the continent of Africa. Those teams looking good. You got Egypt looking good, Senegal looking good, Morocco looking good, Ghana looking good. Like a lot of these teams that they are looking so good, and I know they're going to go to the World Cup this year and make a statement in the World Cup. So we're very excited for that, and we are looking forward. So then again, as I said, let's go support the Chelsea. Cheer on the Chelsea, and I think the Chelsea gonna have a great game. We gonna teach Arsenal a lesson. We gonna humble Arsenal. Of course we gonna do. So looking forward to that game, and I know you are too. All right. So here we go. We're gonna wrap this up. Just to touch base, quick and fast. Yeah. So thank you again for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and follow the movement at Gossip Goalpost. As usual, peace.